This video announcement is something Dolly asked of me years ago, before I fully absorbed it as a future reality. As her head of security for more than 2 decades, a role my father Larry held before me, I have imagined the heaviness of this moment but haven't truly felt it until now. It is an honor that is mixed with absolute pride and great sadness. But sadness lies with us, not with Dolly.
Dolly Parton's final wish has now been revealed, and it was entrusted to the man who stood by her side for more than 2 decades. Her nephew, Bryan Seaver, has revealed that Parton personally asked him years ago to announce her death to the world when that heartbreaking moment finally came. Now, following the country music legend's death at 80, Seaver has fulfilled that promise in an emotional tribute video. Speaking on Instagram on August 25, Seaver introduced himself as the son of Dolly's sister, Cassie Parton, and said he was representing the Parton and Owens families in announcing the death of his aunt, Dolly Rebecca Parton Dean. But this was no ordinary family announcement.
Hey everyone, my name is Bryan Seaver, son of Cassie Parton, and I am representing the Parton and Owens family today, announcing the passing of my Aunt Dolly Rebecca Parton Dean, sister, sis, Aunt Granny to one generation and Gigi to the next. This video announcement is something Dolly asked of me years ago, before I fully absorbed it as a future reality. As her head of security for more than 2 decades, a role my father Larry held before me, I have imagined the heaviness of this moment but haven't truly felt it until now. It is an honor that is mixed with absolute pride and great sadness. But sadness lies with us, not with Dolly. Dolly has lived in the light and is in the arms of Jesus, surely met by Carl, her parents, and countless others who have watched her and longed for her to meet them in the heavens. I first went on the road with Dolly as a kid, getting a taste of the road life in the early 1980s. Dolly opened doors not just for me, but for her entire family to reach the potential we didn't even know was possible. Dolly also opened doors for generations of singers, songwriters, musicians, and dreamers from every walk of life and across every continent. By her example, we believed that anything was possible. She never saw a door she couldn't open, and the doors she opened made and changed history. My family and I have shared a lifetime of beautiful memories with Dolly, but so have you. She has always been on your television, your record player, your CD, and on your phone playlist, becoming an extended part of your family whether you liked it or not. Our family and the team she has entrusted with her legacy will work diligently to ensure her spirit will live with us forever. Dolly was a farmer, just like her daddy. He farmed the soil, she farmed songs and happiness. Dolly called me and said she wants to rest in a beautiful bed of plush cotton because after a life wearing heavy rhinestones, she finally deserves to be comfortable and have some rest. Rest in peace, Aunt Dolly, Aunt Granny, Gigi. May God bless Dolly Parton, and may God bless you all. She will always love you.
The emotional tribute came after Dolly died on August 25, following what her representatives described as a brief battle with cancer. Her representatives confirmed her death to People on August 25, saying the type of cancer had not been disclosed. According to the statement, Dolly died at the Vanderbilt Ingram Cancer Center in Nashville, surrounded by loved ones. Her death followed an extraordinary life built around music, generosity, and a determination to help others. Our beloved Dolly Parton spent her life and career bringing joy, laughter, hope, and integrity into everything she touched, her representatives told People. The statement highlighted the extraordinary reach of her philanthropy, including Dolly's Imagination Library, through which hundreds of millions of books have been donated. Her representatives also pointed to her support for medical research that helped contribute to the development of a life-saving vaccine used around the world. They described her unconditional love for others as the guiding force behind her lasting impact. After bravely facing her illness, Dolly died at the age of 80. Just days before her death, the country icon acknowledged her health struggles and shared a video updating fans on her condition.
Well, hey there, it's Dolly, and I'm here to give you an update on a few things going on in my life. First, it's concerning my health, and I have some good news and a little bad news. But the good news is I'm responding really well to meds and treatments, and I'm improving every day. Now, the bad news is it's going to take me a little while before I'm up to stage performance level, because some of the meds and treatments make me a little bit swimmy-headed, as my grandma used to say. And of course, I can't be dizzy carrying around banjos, guitars, and such on 5-inch heels. And you know that I'm going to be wearing them. Not to mention all those heavy rhinestone outfits, the big hair, my big personality. Lord, that would make anybody swim-headed. But just think of me as like an old classic car that once restored can be better than ever. But when they raised the hood on this old antique, they realized that I need to rebuild my engine, and that my transmission is slipping, my oil pan is leaking, and my muffler's busted, and my shocks and pistons need to be replaced, and for sure, my spark plugs need to be changed, because you know, as well as I know, that I can't lose my spark. I know, I'm still crazy, but they didn't mention nothing about my mental health. But you know, I've told you before that I've always had problems with my kidney stones. Lord, they dig more stones out of me a year than the rock quarry in Rockwood, Tennessee. But seriously, my immune system and my digestive system got all out of whack over the past 3 years, and they're working real hard on rebuilding and strengthening those. And hopefully, I'll be up to snuff again soon. Maybe I shouldn't have said snuff. Snuff wouldn't be very good for either of those, would it? Plus, I wouldn't want my lower lip to fall off on top of everything else. That'd be like losing a hubcap, wouldn't it? Anyway, I know I'm being silly, but I'm just trying to keep everything light and airy. They say that a happy heart is like good medicine. Do you think I might be over-medicating myself right now? But the truth is, I am still working. I still do videos, I still record, I run up and down to Dollywood now and then, and I'm working hard on getting my museum and my hotel open in Nashville later this year. And I am spending a lot of time writing and reworking on my Broadway musical. It's called Dolly, a True Original Musical, and that's going to be opening later in New York this fall or early winter. Oh, I know you're thinking, Lord, sick or well, that girl's always promoting something. Well, that's true, but that's how you get it done. And on a more serious note, I am truly sorry that I'm going to miss all of you that had tickets to see me in Las Vegas. Well, you get on to Vegas, and you have a big time. And hopefully, sometime, you'll come up to New York and maybe see my show. And I'll see you somewhere down the line. But I just want you to know also that a lot of you have been concerned about me and Carl, and you were so great about that. But after going through a year of firsts, the holidays, and especially our wedding anniversary and the day of his death, March 3rd, that was hard for me. But I will always love him, and I'll always miss him. But you would be surprised at how much your love and concern meant to me during that time. Lord, my house and my porch looked like the botanical gardens with all the flowers, and my den looked like the post office with all the cards and letters. So yes, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. You have been a big part of my healing. Speaking of Carl and my health, I remember back years ago, I was saying something. I was griping about something hurting or this and that. And Carl said, "Now, honey, you got to remember, you're not getting any younger." I said, "Well, honey, You've got to remember that as long as there are plastic surgeons in this world, I'm not getting any older. But anyway, of course, plastic surgeons can make you look as good as they can on the outside. But it's serious business when you're talking about internal medicine. So I have great doctors, and I'm doing really well, and they assure me that everything I have is treatable. So I'm going with that. And I just want you to know I thank you for standing by me and that I will always love you. Thank you.
Dolly had been married to Dean for almost 6 decades before his death. Now, in Seaver's emotional words, the couple have been reunited. He said Dolly was surely being welcomed by Carl, her parents, and countless others who had gone before her.
I'm from Tennessee originally, and I lived in New York for the better part of my 20s. And when I lived in New York, Dolly was my connection to home. You know, right about the time that I was in New York too is kind of, I want to say, where Dolly got her like second wave, and I was just so proud to claim her. And when I would be homesick, I would just sing at the top of my lungs, you know, in my Tennessee mountain home. And so she's just been home for me. One is Light on a Clear Blue Morning. Anytime I like am joyful or need hope, that's the song I listen to. And then a hidden track that not enough people know about is her live, I think it's live at the Palladium. It's her album from London. Her live recording of Little Sparrow is just the most like gut-wrenching thing. Like, I'm not religious, but when I hear that song, it's like going to church. So yeah.
She means a lot to Tennessee, but just in general, you know, it's funny, when they were playing all the songs on my way home, I knew every word. And it's just my life. I'm 55 and grew up listening to her from then until now. And we did the book, The Imagination Library, for my kids. And I mean, it's just she was just such a gift. And she's hilarious too, you know, would always have a comeback. I mean, I don't know if you saw the little, of course, Black Lives Matter thing up there, but appreciated her sense of humor. I don't know, she's just a legend. It's just, there's really no words.
Certainly a shock, because I grew up with Dolly and around her family, known her all my life, and so it certainly leaves a great void, not just to me personally, but also the people of Sevier County and actually people across the nation and even the world, because she was such a special person. And so everyone knew Dolly, and the one thing about her that I have said is, you know, I knew her growing up, and she had all this fortune and fame, but she never changed. She was the same person that I knew growing up. I mean, that vivacious personality, that smile, infectious smile, and such a joy to be around, and she was always like that.
It was about 12, 13. I got a message from Stella that Dolly had passed, and it hit me pretty hard. I will admit it did hit me really hard. Over 40 years ago, I was adopted into the family as a nephew, and then I become her chef. And when you close to someone like that and become family to the other parts of the family also, it's if it don't affect you, there's something wrong. And Dolly would be the first to tell you, I'll always love you. And I know that's what she said to everybody.